Yo, Guesty here, and welcome to WhatsUp Mod. Now, have you ever found yourself in a tight situation with lava and not had a water bucket to put it out? Well, I've found your solution, wireless redstone. So let's check it out. What's happening? Don't know what's happening. We'll turn it on again. See what's happening. Well, that actually didn't fix the problem, did it? That's a bit disappointing. Oh, wait, here we go. There's the water, and lava is all gone. Nice. Even though I probably sold you on my first demonstration there, let me take you a little bit further inside this mod because lava extinguishing is not its only use. So, first of all, let's make the two basic recipes, which are your transmitter and receiver for the wireless redstone. So, this is the transmitter, so redstone in the center, redstone torch in the center, surrounded like this with redstone and iron ingots. And then we make our receiver with a lever in the center. So basically this mod just makes redstone wireless. So if you have your transmitter and receiver set up, and then what you want to do is you want to select the frequency for your transmitter and receiver. So let's just make this 10. So this will put it up by 1, this will put it up by 10, this will put it up by 100 and 1000, as you would expect. So we'll make it 10 just for this one. And then you've got to have your transmitter at the same, the receiver at the same frequency as that. So once you've got your transmitter and receiver set up, and a bit of a circuit afterwards if you want one, then all you have to do is activate your transmitter and it will pass that signal through to the receiver. So let's watch this. There we go, so it's completely activated, no redstone in between. Prove it to you here. There you go, nothing in between, nothing under this. So it's all done wirelessly, as the mod would suggest. And you can run it off just as you would any other redstone repeater or torch. So you can run it 15 blocks away from the receiver, just as you can run it up 15 blocks up to the transmitter without having to repower the redstone. I should also mention that there is up to 9,999 combinations of frequencies, so that should allow for plenty of wireless transmitters for any redstone creation you want to make. And as you can see here, this is now 9,999 and this is still 10, the receiver, so there's no signal going through. So if I change this now to the right frequency, activate it again. But the mod doesn't just stop there. There's quite a few other gadgets in this mod. So there's the power configurator made like this, redstone and wireless receiver, power configurator. There's the wireless sniffer made with just wireless receivers like this. The wireless remote made with a redstone torch and a wireless transmitter. The wireless triangulator made with a wireless receiver and a compass. And lastly, the wireless clocker, which actually doesn't have a recipe yet, but it would make sense if it was a wireless transmitter and a clock on top. Right, so let's start off with the wireless configurator. So basically sets the direction in which the receiver, the wireless receiver, will receive power from. So that could be useful if you've got multiple transmitters and receivers on the same frequency, for example. So if we set this one up to change the direction, so power direction or indirect power, we could turn off, so if we turn off the east, which is obviously the direction it's coming from, then it stops working. So, but we can turn the rest of these off and it will still work fine, which is very cool. Right, next up is the wireless sniffer, and this basically gives you a map of all the devices that are running. So if I right click here, it's got 9,999 little dots. You'll see down in the bottom right here there's a little green one, and that's because that 9999 is activated. So if I turn on these ones here, as you can see, I've got them all activated to pistons, and you can also have multiple receivers for one transmitter, as you can see there and there. And now if we have a look at it in the sniffer, right click, you'll see along the top here there's a whole line of green, which is meaning that they're all activated. Right, next on the list is the wireless remote, So this basically sends a pulse to any of the frequency that you choose. So if you right click on it, it brings up this little menu here, and then if we hit a frequency, so let's try 9999 because that's set up to our music blocks, and hit pulse. There you go, you can hear that. Or if we hit number 3, we'll try 3. Cool. Next up is the wireless triangulator. Now this will show you the direction of the closest transmitter running of a set frequency. So if you right click on it, it'll bring up the little menu, and if we choose a frequency 9999 again, which is the one that's running, it should show up a little blue compass like needle on the actual thing in the inventory. So if we hit that, you'll see that. There you go. So you can see it now, and basically points you in the direction of that wireless transmitter. Right, our final gadget is the wireless clocker, and it basically acts like any sort of pulsar, except that you can choose the length of the pulse very easily, as well as it's only 1 block by 1 block. So if I turn this off, it acts as a transmitter itself. So if we place that there now, and we'll set the frequency to 9999, and then we'll also choose the clocking frequency to, let's say, I don't know, we'll put it up to, actually we'll just make it 1000. 1000 seems alright. No, let's make it 500. We'll see what we can see if that works. Alright. So then if we turn this on, it should just repeat and turn on that receiver down there constantly. There we go. Look at that, perfect. So that pretty much covers the wireless Redstone mod. Thanks for watching. Now I guess there's one last thing for me to do, and that's to sit back, relax, and turn on my TV with my remote. So I'll just hit here we go. Turn her on. Nice.